An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Prescott to throw on fourth. He's got a man, complete. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you got to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Pinheiro now to have the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Rams 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
32. Alert. 0. 10.
Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st down at Stafford. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the Rams had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His third rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
4th down, Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
10. Hey, give me radar. 59. 0. You ready?
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
That's good.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A jet sweep. Here's Tolbert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Stafford, a quick pass to Kupp. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Rams passing game on point right now as they pick up another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
That's good. Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
53,
Throwing is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
50.
Throwing again is Stafford. On the move to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They find some open field here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's one big guy.
40 got 32. 22.
To throw is Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and control.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Well, defensively, they haven't let them just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running wide side, Elliott. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Thirty-two.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
50-50.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
They'll look to run with Akers. Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. On the stop was Aaron Donald. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Out-of-bounds at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 16, Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bobby Wagner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of him, so a sack on a 2-point try. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to and my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 54, Rams 35.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stafford here coming off his pick six. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Play action. Stafford. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On second and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Middle.
Now it's Stafford. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defender...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing here, Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offense.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Here's Williams to return.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
One last throw here for Stafford. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cowboys, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got